Yo. Oh, let me turn this down some. Even though it's hot as hell today, bro. Alright, fresh off of work. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I already know I'm looking crazy, but alright, let me it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. And I have to it's been a minute since I made an update. Let me say that. It's been a minute since I made an update. But I've been meaning to. So I'm gonna get straight into it. We secured our first payout. You see what I'm saying? We secured our first payout. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was talking to my homeboy the other day, and I was telling him, like, bro, that move was pure luck, bro. Like, it was luck. Like, at the end of the day, I didn't have a TP. I didn't have anything. I just literally let my thing run. I just let my trade run and just woke up and, like, whatever it was. So if I would have sold, like, if I would have, you know, damn, what's it called? If I would have lost my account, I would have lost my account. You know what I mean? But instead of losing my account, I woke up in profit. But he made a good point. It was basically like, bro, you can't just sit up here and say that it was luck because, you know, whatever you did, you know what I mean? Like, everything just happened to go your way. And he's right, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like I was just like, oh, up or down, flip a coin, down. I'm gonna just let it go for the whole night. Like, no, I definitely didn't do that. Like, I had my confluences, but as far as just like, you know, it was a minute ago, so I don't even necessarily remember the trade. Actually, I think I do. Actually, I think I do. I think it was off of a wedge pattern, and after it broke down, you know what I mean. What I learned was that once it breaks the wedge, whichever way it breaks out of, it usually hits TP and goes a little bit like more. But it just so happened in that case, in that scenario, that a little bit more was literally like for the rest of the night, and I woke up 7K in profit. Then recently, my most recent payout, it was the same thing. So I found a triangle pattern, broke out. I went short. I mean, I shorted it, and it was doing well. Like almost instantly did I hit, like, you know, for those who know triangle pattern, it's like basically, you know, you make your little triangle where you see fit, and then like you judge the move based off of like basically the gap between the top and the bottom, like, you know, like, so if you just make a triangle like this, then from here to here is what the move should be, down or above, wherever it breaks out. So it hit that almost instantly, and then what ended up happening was it retraced all the way back to the triangle, and that's when it lost me. You know, I'm already tired as hell, just trying to get out the trade, trying to milk the trade for as much as I possibly can. You know what I mean? Which that's kind of been my downfall here lately. But hey, and you know, I ended up falling asleep on the chart. I woke up, wiped my eyes. I couldn't believe my fucking eyes, bro. I was $5,000 up. I'm like, what the hell? Like, bro, it had to been like 3, 4 in the morning. I seen I was matter of fact, I think it was like 5 in the morning. Then I was $5,000 up. I couldn't even go back to sleep. I'm like, bro, I gotta watch this trade. Like, and yeah, I had to wake up. I had to be at work at 7:30. So I'm like, bro, let me just watch this trade for a little bit. I found me a little spot in the move, in the trade. I'm like, all right, if it reaches to this price, then all right, I can go back to sleep. It reached that price, and then I was hooked because it just kept going down. It went from 5K to 7.5. By the time I was getting up, it was around like, yeah, I think it was like messing around with 6. Then by the time I was like actually up, getting ready, about to walk out the door, it was 7.5. And then by the time I got to work, I was down. Not necessarily down, I was still in profit, but I was down from where I was at. I think I was back up to like 4 or 5, maybe like 4 or 3 actually. So I had held for too long. So at that point, now I'm waiting for it to come all the way back. I'm like, it gotta be another move back down. Like, why would it just, you know, why would price drop down that low and then just not come back? You see what I'm saying? Like, why would it just go right back up? So praying, nothing's happening. So then the next worst thing, not the next best thing, the next worst thing was news is supposed to come out. Now I know better than this. I know better than just to trade news blindly. You know what I mean? But I did it anyway. You see what I'm saying? I did the shit anyway. I was just like, bruh, maybe if news go in my favor, not only will it come back my way to where I'm back in profit, like around where I want to be, I mean, I'll get even probably like 3 times or 4 times what I was even, you know, originally supposed to get, right? Okay, I thought that. And yeah, you guessed it. This shit did not go that way. You know what I mean? Like, one interesting thing was I was in so much profit when news hit that I actually survived the first news. Like, I think it was two things of news is supposed to come out that day. So the first one, I survived it, which I was like, it was crazy. Like, I was probably not 7K in profit because I would have took it after it taking me all up through there, but I was probably like around like 4K in profit, and news hit, and I was down to like 1.5, 1.2, and then there was some more news, and I was like, all right, well, maybe since this news went against me, hopefully this news go my way. That news didn't affect the markets whatsoever. So I was just like, fuck. And then I was just kind of stuck there. Now, while this is going on, like, my friends and stuff is texting me, oh, you know what I mean? I'm in long, da 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 da. And like, this is kind of like my first time experiencing where it's like, you want your friends to win too, but it's just like, damn, bro, like, you going long, I'm shorting this shit, and I need this bitch to come all the way back down. Like, I'm already knowing you ain't got the capital to withstand my move. Like, you gotta get stopped out if you know what I mean, if price goes my way. Damn, I can't talk. If price went back my way, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro. We both ended up getting stopped out, long story short. I think he said he was up probably like $800 at one point, and then he ended up getting stopped out, and obviously when he got stopped out, that's when I was in profit. And I think the most I got back was around like 2 or 3. I was back around like 2 or 3,000, which at that point I knew this whole thing happened because of greed. Because when the market even gave me some of the money back, I was like, nah, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. I need that 7. I need the 7. You know what I mean? And then initially, the only reason why I didn't take the 7, but the 7.5 was because my first trade, my first payout came from a 7K trade. So I was like, man, nah, it got to be bigger than that. You know what I mean? Just straight greed, bro. Just straight up greed. And like, I definitely learned from it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that was supposed to be my second payout. And I think it kind of messed up my psychology, because the other day I seen this video where dude was like, a lot of people barely make it to their first payout, and they damn sure don't make it to their second. You know what I mean? And so like right now, I'm kind of like in limbo, kind of trying to think like, yo, was my first payout, justifiable? Or like, was that just some luck shit? Or like, you know what I mean? Am I ever gonna be able to get a payout again? And then just yesterday, bro. Was it yesterday? I think, yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday, bro, I had my first payout was literally in my face, bro. And I'm just sitting up there staring at $7.5 thousand like I'm Elon Musk or somebody. Like nah, I need double digit. I need a double digit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it was just insane, bro. But I'm recouping. I'm bouncing back, bro. I'm bouncing back. It's a hard pill to swallow, but at the same time, that's what I get, bro. That's what I get. You know what I mean? Like, just holding the trade too long. You know what I mean? All the trades I've taken since then, it just felt like I was just over leveraging, trying to like revenge trade, trying to get something back that I never had. It's just like, I just gotta let this shit go, bro, and just keep on going. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, I've lost maybe like, it was actually before my payout, I lost maybe like 4 or 5 funded accounts. You know what I mean? Just trying to like, get back on my shit. And it's just like, it's been tough. I think I'm hitting a rough patch in my trading career, but I'm still determined to, go crazy. And I'm gonna figure out how to make these trading videos a little bit more interesting. I've been thinking about, letting y'all watch me trade, and just, I don't know. Like, I don't know, more to come, bro. But this has been 10 minutes, just a little quick, you know what I mean? So I'm out this thing. It's your boy Derek Saru. Okay.